This video might be uncomfortable to hear, but it's the truth. There are clear reasons why poor people stay poor, and unless these habits are broken, nothing will ever change. In this video, you'll discover the biggest traps that keep people broke for life and how you can escape them. These are patterns seen in struggling families, in financial research, and even in the stories of millionaires who managed to break free from poverty. If you listen carefully, you might recognize some of these habits in yourself or in the people around you. The first trap is spending before earning. In many poor households, the moment money comes in, it's already spent in their minds. Payday becomes a time for upgrading the phone, buying new clothes, eating out, or getting something they have wanted for weeks. It feels good in the moment, but when you spend first, there's nothing left to grow your wealth. Rich people pay themselves first. They put at least 20% of their income into investments or savings the moment they receive it. This habit forces them to live on what's left instead of living on every dollar they earn. In the United States, many families spend more than they make thanks to credit cards. It's not just a spending problem, it's a mindset problem. In the United States, many families spend more than they make thanks to credit cards. If you always spend today's money for today's comfort, tomorrow will always be a financial struggle. The second trap is the debt cycle. Poor people often use debt to buy things that lose value. A car loan for a luxury vehicle they can't afford. Credit cards for electronics that will be outdated in a year. Personal loans to fund a vacation. Rich people use debt differently. They borrow to buy assets like rental properties, businesses, or investments that generate income. Once you're in the debt cycle, it's hard to get out. Interest grows, payments pile up, and soon you're working not for yourself, but for the bank. The third trap is a lack of financial education. School teaches algebra, history, and science, but almost nothing about budgeting, investing, or how credit works. If you don't teach yourself how money works, the world will happily take advantage of that ignorance. Rich people invest time in learning. They read finance books, listen to money podcasts, and watch educational videos. They know the difference between good and bad debt, between assets and liabilities, between working for money and having money work for them. Poor people often see learning as boring or something only students need, but financial education is the difference between struggling for every paycheck and building wealth that grows on its own.